You already know what to do. Subscribe, like, put it in the comments, and share the content. This way, we can help the channel grow. If it worked for me. All right. Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding. We are here with boys and girls Hall of Fame inductee and now official legend, my brother, Lee Church. How you doing, man?
Good, Paul. Pleasure.
Listen, man, this is such a great moment in history right now, man. I just want to say I'm proud of you, brother.
Thank you.
You know, people know all the things you do outside of basketball, right?
Yes.
Your community work, you work in politics, and to come back and be at the helm of the PSAL doing that part, which you come from, right? But I just want to go back for a minute, man. What does today mean to you, man, getting this great honor?
Best 4 years of my life. I remember coming out of middle school and my father saying, when you blink, it's going to be over.
It's a fact.
That those 4 years are going to go so fast that you got to cherish and value every second of it. And that I did, right? So walking through these halls and having the legendary Frank Mickens watching over everybody and holding everybody accountable, but loving everybody the same, all right? And everybody, whether you did right or did wrong, you got the same type of love. These 4 years, these walls, this building, this program, the organization, everything about it is embodied in me. You know what I mean? So it's very special to me.
Man, I know a touching moment was when your daughter ran up to you and her eyes was just so lit up, man. And, I felt that emotion, having your family here tonight, sharing this moment with you, it's like a full circle moment. But having your daughter here watching, her hero, achieve this honor.
That's what it's about, right? We value all of our accomplishments, but she's my success story, right? She's my biggest accomplishment. This is amazing. This is something that we live for. This is my legacy for her to be able to say as she grows older that this is what my father did. But having that moment is what everything is for, right? Everybody grows and wants to have a family or build something to live on, and she is my legacy. So that it means everything for somebody else to tell your story and you don't tell it. I don't walk around here telling anybody my story. I allow people to tell a story that they want to tell. Let people portray the stories that they think are the truth and not the truth. So to have her be able to see this moment, Pooh, can nothing spoil it. Can anything spoil it, excuse me.
3-time All-City player. Like, we talk about the likes of Pearl Washington, Eric Brown, Ed Davender, and countless other players that came through these doors. 3-time All-City player from Boys and Girls, one of the most legendary high schools in the country. And you did it here, bro.
New York City, city of gods. Whether it was here, wherever it was, every day in the PSAL during that time, there was a guard after you. It didn't matter what school it was, you had to wake up. You had to come to play that day. Nobody cared about names. Names don't matter. Everybody played. Whatever accolades people gave me, they gave me because they believe I deserved it during that time. But I just played with pride, I played with heart. Didn't matter who was in front of me. I did what I can do.
Coming from junior high school, did you always have that fearlessness, or was it kind of, created and kind of formed once you got here?
Nah, I can honestly say that I've always had it, right? Coming out of 113, Ron Orman's learning setter, the Falcons, myself, Jerome Coleman, better known as Fridge,
yep,
who did what he did on the M1 circuit. Bernard Champion during those times. They went to St. Pat's together. They played there. We had Bernard, We had Brian Brown, who ended up going to Ohio State from.
Yeah,
So these are people
that's a
that played at 113 at some time. So Justin Wilson, who played at Malloy, right? Like, we had so many guards coming out of, and big-time players coming out of RELC, with Glenn Cummings, who is an official throughout the city that many know, right?
Yep.
He was our coach, right?
Wow.
And he coached 113 Falcons, and, you know, that dog was always there. And thankfully, it was able to transition to another platform on the high school side, but not without hard work. You know, long hours. We used to practice 3-4 hours. We wasn't hitting free throws. You wasn't leaving. So it was definitely hard work.
You know, I know that 113 is a legendary program. You name all the names that came out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I know you had a chance to go to other schools. Why boys and girls?
Everybody was going Catholic school during that time. I was playing for the Chos. It was myself, Andre Barrett. We had a guy by the name of James Hammond, who many didn't get a chance to know about, but he was one of the baddest dudes in the city that played with the Gauchos during that time. And everybody was going Catholic school, and I was one who didn't. I've always tried to be the different one, right? I've always tried to, you know, I moved to my own accord. I never needed the entourage around me. So I made a decision to come here and be in the likes of Frank Mickens. My freshman year started in summer school. Not because I had to. Every freshman that came to Boys and Girls had to attend summer school, so that they started their freshman year with 3 credits ahead of time. So it was, everything mattered. Everything made sense. It all added up. And then, you know, you had Nolan Johnson that was here before me. I came here as a freshman, lucky enough to be able to play, but I played behind the likes of Leroy Robinson, John Redding, right? Those were guards that were, Leroy played at Fairfield. Leroy was a straight, like, he helped mold me. Nolan came back every year while he was in Kilgore Junior College, then went to Oklahoma and did amazing things at Oklahoma, had an overseas career. Those were the people who was making me tougher every single day, preparing me for what was coming after.
And who are some of the guards that you had to play against and go against? Because we all know the point guard is the most difficult position, not only in basketball, but in New York City alone, right? You're a point guard, you know you're going to have to go at it every night.
Y'all ready? Yes. You have just stepped into the world of